Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If it's your first time joining, thank you. If you're a previous subscriber or a new subscriber, welcome back. Okay, so I want to start off by saying that I meant to film this video yesterday. I had talked about it in some previous videos that I had a few more things that I was ordering, and they were supposed to all be delivered tomorrow, yesterday, but there was a delay in some of it, and a lot of it did not get delivered until late afternoon. And I had a bunch of other things that I had to get done around the house also, so I just was not able to get to filming the video yesterday like I wanted to. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm first going to start talking about the way I'm going to start filming some things. I have my secondary camera here. It's just a regular little Canon PowerShot ELPH, and I am dealing with trying to film the videos a little bit better for you guys. So especially with the Cricut machine, you're going to have to be able to see the laptop or the computer screen. My desktop I have over here on a shelf, and it's just a little hard to film by taking my camera system down all the time. The main camera I'm filming on now, it's difficult to take it down and to put it back up all the time. So I'm going to be using the smaller camera as well on a either a little small tripod here on the desk, so you can see the laptop screen. So I have my camera here, I have my battery charger, and we're just going to try and see how that works, because it's really important on these Cricut tutorials that I'm going to be showing you that you see what you have to do on the screen in Cricut Design Space. And I'm going to tell you, Cricut Design Space is completely free, okay? I have seen a lot of people on the reviews. Amazon is one of them. Also, some of the other sites that sell Cricut machines, people are making comments that you have to pay for Design Space. You do not have to pay for it. Okay, now, if there are certain things that you want to do in Design Space, you may have to purchase that option. But what I have ran into, everything that I have been doing, I have not had to pay for it. I did the 30-day free membership to it, and I was going to pay for the next month, but through further research and through watching other Cricut users and Cricut artists, you don't have to pay for a membership. I know Cricut hates when you do these videos and you say you don't have to pay for it, but seriously guys, you don't. There are enough free designs out there, and Cricut has recently changed some of their policies that if it is a licensed product, you cannot make that item and sell it. If it is a Cricut product, you can make it and sell it. It has to do with it's called the Angel policy. So definitely research that if you plan on making any Cricut supplies. The way I get around that is, if I want to make an item like our little witches here that I made, you can see this one here, and you can see her, and then this one as well. And these are lanterns, Halloween decoration lanterns. The way I get around being able to make a product and being able to want to sell it later is that I buy the item either off of Etsy or other websites, and I buy it outright. When I buy them outright, that gives you either a limited or a commercial license to be able to sell those items. So make sure that if you want to be doing anything with either a quilt pattern, a machine embroidery pattern, Cricut patterns, anything like that, make sure that you do your research about the commercial licenses. Because licensed products like Disney, Marvel, anything like those, Harry Potter, anything like those, you will not be able to sell those items because they are a licensed product. So you cannot sell those products legally. So definitely do your research on those. Okay, so with that being said, we are going to go ahead and get into what I purchased. The reason why I mentioned about the licenses and things like that is I've had some emails from some subscribers or some people watching my channel that have asked about that. So I wanted to make that clear that make sure that whatever you buy has a license, commercial license, but there are others that just industry, I don't know if I'm saying this right, they are licensed and cannot be sold because they are licensed by that company, by Disney, by Marvel, by oh God, you know, there's many other ones out there that you just cannot make a product and sell it because they are licensed and trademarked, so they cannot be sold. Okay, enough of that. I have, in the little shorts video I did talking about the witches, I again mentioned that I had a few things I needed to buy to be able to use my Cricut machine more effectively and to be able to film the videos for you. So when I started, I was just using the, let me take those down here. I was just using the single mat. This is the 12 by 12 light grip mat that came with the machine when I purchased it. Then when I bought it, Michael's was having a sale where you buy one, get one mat free, or you buy two, get two free. So I bought the, let me stand up here so I can grab these without having any issues here. Okay, so when I purchased my Cricut machine, I also purchased some cutting mats because I knew I was going to need them. So I purchased the 2x2 card mats, and these originally are $17.99 each. They were on sale for 50% off, and I bought two and got two free. So I was going to have 4 card mats. I did not need 4 card mats, realistically. 2 are plenty. I probably could have got away with 1. But what I did is I knew I needed some different 12 by 12 mats. Well, what I did is I grabbed the standard grip mats, and sometimes standard grip mats are just too strong for your lightweight cardstocks. I have been using the lightweight card mat that came with the machine, and it's working just fine for cutting my cardstock. I use 60, let's see, what is my cardstock? My cardstock is the, I believe it's the 65 pound. Let me check here. My cardstocks are 60 pound cardstock or 65 pound cardstock. So that works, the light grip mat works just perfect for that. But like I was saying, I knew I needed some additional card mats, and the light grip are working great. But when I did the buy two, get two free, I just grabbed the standard grip. I know I needed some additional ones. So what I did is I did not know that when I bought them, I didn't read. I thought there was only 1 mat per pack. But when I opened it, I was pleasantly surprised that there were 2 mats inside. So I actually got 4 mats for free when I bought the 2 card mats. So the card mats were $17.99 each. they were 50% off, buy two, get two free. So I got those. We're going to go ahead and move those aside. And I knew I still needed some lightweight card mats. So we're going to go ahead and do the card mats first, and then I will show you the rest of the items here that I purchased. Okay, so this is a package of 6 mats. I'm not exactly sure how many lightweight ones are in here, but we're going to go ahead and open it up. The reason why I did purchase this particular pack is because you can see that it has a pink card mat in here. And if you are familiar with Cricut machines, you will know that you can cut fabric with them. And I needed a fabric card mat because of the stickiness of this mat. It is made specifically for fabric. They are color coded, so you know which ones for the project that you're doing, if you're not familiar with Cricut. So pink is fabric. Then we have a strong grip mat. Strong grip mats, let me look at my screenshot I took so I can be telling you accurately what the mats are for. Okay, so with the pink fabric mat, you can cut any fabric, crepe paper, cotton cloth, polyester cloth, felt cloth, denim, and canvas will stick to this mat. Okay, so there's that one. Some of the fabrics will have to be bonded, so definitely do your research on the type of fabric that you are going to be cutting if you want to put it through a Cricut machine. So there are some things that you have to, additional steps you have to do besides just slapping your fabric down on your mat, putting it through, and cutting it. I will eventually get to a video on how to do fabrics. You can also cut felt. It did say felt cloth here, but some people recommend that you bond. You put some type of an iron on the back of your felt so it cuts better. I've done a little bit of research that there are 3 different kinds of felt: a wool felt, polyester blend felt, and then Cricut felt. Cricut felt is very stiff, and I've seen some people say that it cuts fantastically. They love it for the way it cuts. But if you're going to be making fabric flowers or felt flowers, it's very stiff. Okay, so I have not experienced that yet since I have not done that yet. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move on. If you are new with my channel, sometimes I ramble on a little bit, and the reason why I do that is because I want to be able to share with you things that I've learned. I research everything. I researched my Cricut machines, I research projects, I research supplies to make sure that I'm going to be able to use that item in the best possible way for whatever I'm going to be doing. So I really like to research everything, and along researching that, there may be tips that I will share with you that will maybe make your life a little bit easier. So, okay. So we talked about the pink fabric mat. Your next one is your strong grip mat, and what you can cut with that is specialty cardstock, glitter cardstocks. Glitter cardstock is just exactly what it says. If you are familiar with scrapbooking, glitter cardstock is it's cardstock with glitter either embedded in it or a layer of glitter on top of it. And it needs a stronger grip to be able to cut it. Okay, so that's what this one is for. You can also cut leather, chipboard, fabric with stiffener, and that would be a bonded fabric as well, and then poster board. Okay, there's that one. Then I have 3 more standard grip mats. And the standard grip mats you can cut iron-on vinyl, regular vinyl, cardstock, patterned paper, embossed cardstock, and pearl paper. Now, pearl paper, I'm not familiar with what that is. I will have to research that. But embossed cardstock would be anything like a heavier gauge or a heavier pound cardstock. Also, watercolor paper would kind of be considered a embossed cardstock as well. Okay, so we got 3 of those. It looks like I will eventually have to buy additional lightweight mats because I only have 2 lightweight mats in the 12 by 12 size. Okay, so let's go ahead and set these aside. And then we did get the one lightweight. Now, I know when I purchased it, I was only going to get 1 additional lightweight. And that's fine. I will purchase another pack soon. I just got to wait a little while because I've bought so much stuff in the last couple months that I really need to slow down. So 2 of them are going to be fine. While 1's cutting, I can have the second one prepped. But I now have, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7 standard grip. And I'm going to go ahead and move those aside. Then what I have done is you can see that these are very large mats. And these are the 12 by 24 inch mats. I don't know if you guys can see the 24 down here, but these are a light grip mat. Now, I have seen some people say that you can take one of these mats and cut it in half at the 12-inch mark, so you can make 2 mats. Will I do that? I don't know, because you will have to make sure that you put it in at the side that is not cut, or the side with the rounded corners on it. I bought these because I do have a couple designs that need a long mat. You can, like I said, you can cut them. I don't think I will do that. I've seen some people on the tips and tricks for Cricuts that you can cut a 24-inch mat in half and save money. Personally, I'm thinking with the price that you pay for these on Amazon, you can buy 2 packages for the price that you pay for some Cricut mats. Literally, some of the name brand mats on even on Amazon are $34.99 for 1 mat. So that is very expensive in my opinion. So I paid for these, the 3 mats, I paid $18.99 for, I believe. So 3 mats for half of what, basically half of what you would pay, a little more than half of what you would pay for 1 mat. Okay, so let's go ahead and set that aside. Okay, so our next items here. I went ahead and opened them up to make sure everything was okay. What I have done is I have went and I have purchased a universal pen adapter. So if you are familiar with your Cricut machines, you know that you can use pens on them. And they are a certain type of pen that you use in the machine. Let me grab one over here off to the side really quick so I can show you what I'm talking about. So I have a pack here, and I have a couple here that came with the machine. Now, for each machine, you are going to have a specific size and type of pen. My Cricut Joy machine that's right up here is a little bit of a smaller machine, so they take a different style of pen. You can kind of see here. I mean, there's not a lot of difference, but you can see that on the end of the pen. So you can see that they are made definitely differently. So this is the Cricut Joy pen, and you can see that the part that goes into the machine is a little bit shorter and fatter. And then the standard pen for your Cricut Maker and your Cricut Explore machines is narrower. Okay, so I bought, for the Cricut Joy, I bought some, I do not know, oh, here they are. These are the adapters that I purchased for it. And I purchased a large set of the standard pens that are for the Cricut machines. But I needed an adapter to be able to use those in the Cricut Joy. So you can do it that way. Pens are expensive for the Cricut machines. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to have a way to be able to use any type of pen in it that I wanted to. And what this is here is you have a universal adapter set. And it's similar to this, but what it is, this is for the Cricut Explore. It does work on the Cricut Maker as well, but it's got your little screw here, and you are able to put a pen inside, tighten it down, and be able to use any other name brand pen that is not Cricut in your machine. So it will save you a lot of money to be able to use an off-brand pen in your machine. It does have a little booklet with it on how to properly set it up. And okay, so I'm just kind of reading here on what the instructions and things are. So it tells you how to correctly set up your universal pen holder. I paid $9.99 for this on Amazon. I thought it was only going to come with one, but it actually did come with two, which is even better. So there is that. I do believe it was a little bit different though. What I received than when I bought. Let me go to my Amazon and show you what I'm talking about. Sorry, I got the sniffles right now. Okay, so my orders. Come on. Have you guys been having any issues with Amazon lately with your stuff coming up? Okay, come on. Mine's been really super slow, and I don't know if it's just because the weather and things like that. Okay, so it is accurate. It from what I purchased to what it looks like online. You can see that there, and you can see that they were on sale, 20% off. Regular price would be $12.49. So I got it for $9.99. So it is accurate. I thought it was going to be more of like a metal looking, like maybe like a shiny, not shiny, but like an aluminum, but it's actually just plastic. So which is okay. Okay. So I purchased those, and now I can use any type of pen inside. Let me tell you here on, okay, so it has a list. Hopefully you guys can see that okay, and it's probably going to be hard to read, but it's going to be able to let you use Bic pens, Crayola markers, Tombow pens, Pilot, Papermate, so things like that. And I have Papermate Inkjoy pens, and I really love how pigmented the inks are on them. So I'll be able to use those in my machine as well. And okay, so we got the pens taken care of. Now my next item that I have purchased is a pack of blades for the Cricut Explore 4. And this is a pack of 40, and I got 10 deep media pens, or sorry, deep media blades, 10 thin media, which would be like the papers, and then 20 standard media. It was a pack of 40, and I believe these were $7.99. Let me go in and check again. I want to be able to make sure that I am telling you the accurate prices for these items. Let's see. Hang on just a sec. Again, it is slow coming up. And somebody's outside now doing landscape or something, so I don't know what's going on out there. Okay, so not that one. I have, okay, so it was a package of 40, and they were $7.99. You can see that there. They have a couple different varieties of them, and that is what I purchased there. And I did buy a pack that is similar to this that was supposed to fit the Cricut Joy, and they did not fit. I actually returned them, and I think it might have been the same pack, but at that time I did not own the Cricut Explore 4. I just purchased the Cricut Explore. What day did I purchase it? Let me look at my... I purchased it on September 19th. So I have literally only had it for 8 days. So just about a week. A day over a week now. So I purchased that. Okay, so my next item, I showed you the fabric mat. For cutting fabric on the Cricut machine. But what you need is, if you're going to be cutting fabric, you need a specific blade and housing, or a blade, what is it called? It is a housing. Okay. So replacement blades and a housing. And that's what this looks like here. And this little thing you push down on top, and that ejects your blade. And you can kind of see, I don't know if you guys can see the color of it, but it's kind of like a rose gold kind of pink color. And when you open your machine, it's going to fit right inside. You'll just open up your clamp and remove the existing. So this is the fine point, the housing for it. And this will be my fabric cutting housing. And you can see they are two different colors. Okay. And it is pink. So that kind of lets you know pink housing, pink matte fabric. And then it came with 5 different blades. And I paid $9.99 for this. Now, if you do your research and you know about Cricut products, you will know that, again, they can be expensive. So I researched, and for this little housing, just the housing, if you were to, some places are as high as 20, some places can be up to around 30. It depends on where you buy them from. And again, I paid $9.99 for it. It's the same exact product with just a different name on it. So I figured I'm going to save my money by buying it through Amazon. So that is what I did there. Okay, so then what I did is I have purchased some double-sided glue tape rollers. And when I talked to you guys about the tutorial that you guys wanted to see, I gave you the option of 4 different topics, I guess, that we would work on. And we are going to work on those according to the way they voted. I only got 4 votes on those. And I think a lot of people do not realize that when you go to somebody's page, there are different options on it. Posts, shorts, things like that, videos. And if you hit posts, They are like text posts and polls that you can go to. And a lot of people just did not see it. Next time I do one, I am going to do a short video, let you guys know that there is one going to be posted. That way you guys know and you can see that you can go to that post and vote for whatever I am asking at that time. So we talked about the Halloween decorations, which were going to be this project. This is the first project that was voted on. The next project was a machine embroidery. The next one was a Cricut card tutorial for doing greeting cards on the Cricut machine. And then the last one was a quilting project. And I was really surprised because that is usually what I do on my channel, is the quilting and the machine embroidery. But being that my channel is called Jennifer's Sewing and Creativity, there's just sometimes that I want to do other things besides sewing or machine embroidery. So the creativity is going to be on like the paper crafts, the vinyl crafts, and things like that, on what Cricut can do. Also, eventually I will be getting back into some of the dot painting, and we will do that as well. But what this, sorry, long-winded again, I'm sorry guys. What this product is double-sided glue tape. And when you are making gift cards, some of them, the glue can create too much of a bulk on it, or kind of maybe not assemble quite as nicely as what a glue tape would do. So I'm going to show you these. This was a package of 4. These were $5.49 or $5.99, I believe. And these are actually a glue tape roller. And when I make my greeting cards, we're going to put that little cap back on there. So it does have a little cap on it that protects it. So when you are making your envelopes, you don't want to be gluing your envelopes because it'll create some bulk and the envelopes just won't look as nice. So I purchased the double-sided tape. I did have some tape like this where you peel it, you stick it on, and you peel the paper off. And these are okay. I purchased these on Temu a long time ago, and I just have never used them. I knew eventually I would use them when I made some machine embroidery cards. So I had this, but I thought it would be a little bit easier to use this type of a product that is in like a little case. It would just be easier. So I purchased those. Okay, so we're going to move these aside. Now, our last product is going to be just for efficiency on filming videos for you guys. I'm going to close the Cricut here so I don't hit it. So what this is as you can see, is a laptop stand. And when I am filming these tutorials on the Cricut machine, I will be doing overhead, like we are now, an overhead view. But then I will also have to put the other additional camera on a little tripod and show you what we were doing on a computer screen. That way you know the steps that you have to take to create the cut file in Cricut Design Space. There's a few steps that you have to click on to be able to send it and make that product. I'm not saying that correctly. When we get a little more into that tutorial, you'll understand a little bit more. But what I did is I purchased this laptop stand, and it's going to elevate my laptop, and I can have it here behind the Cricut machine, and it's going to be elevated enough so the mats can flow freely in and out of the machine, and it's not going to hit up against the laptop. So I purchased this, and again, ouch, Again, I did open it to make sure everything was okay. And this is a aluminum, and I'm going to get it set up and get the machine all set up, and I will be doing another tutorial on how to make our pretty little witch ladies. And that's going to be our next project. Okay guys, so I know this was a little bit long-winded on what I have recently purchased and a few things that I'm going to be working on, how I'm going to be filming here in the future, and what the projects are going to be. So next video will be witches. The video after that is going to be another Cricut video on how to make the greeting cards. Then the next video I am going to do a combination video because in the poll the 4 options were the Cricut Halloween, Cricut greeting card, quilting, and a machine embroidery project. What I'm going to do for the machine embroidery and quilting project, it is going to be a combined project. I will be creating the quilt blocks in the hoop on the machine embroidery machine, my 12 needle embroidery machine. It's over here off to my right. So we will be constructing the quilt blocks on the embroidery machine. Then when all those are complete, we are going to assemble the quilt. So it's going to be kind of like a 2-for-1 kind of project. Okay guys, so let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions, comment down below. Again, you guys can always email me, and I'm trying to find my little email thing here that you guys can see. This is my email at jsnc18@gmail.com. It is not case sensitive. You can do all lowercase. Make sure you include the 18 in there or it will not get to me. So jsnc18@gmail.com. You can always email me there if you have questions that you don't want to ask in the comments. You can, if you would like to do maybe a collaboration, if you would like to, let's see, maybe a sponsor, anything like that, you can always email me. Okay guys, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button, hit that icon, the little bell icon, that's going to notify you when I get a video posted. And we are going to go ahead and get, I don't know if this is going to be edited first and put up, or if I'm going to do the video doing the witches, the Halloween witches on the Cricut machine. I'm not sure which one's going to be up first, but please stay tuned because either video is going to be coming up very quickly. Okay guys, we'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.